welcome back to my channel. It's your girl DJ Nana Truth here, back with another video. Alright, so we're gonna go over episode 2 today of the Award Generation Q, of course, titled Less is More. Okay guys, so they did their damn thing on this episode, for real. Like, got a couple of answers to some questions, you know what I'm saying? And you know, we just gonna go over that, a little bit of my reaction to the episode, and you know, go from there. Okay, so I figured out what happened to Jenny off rip. Let's just talk about that. Apparently, Jenny committed suicide at Beth's house, you know, the last scene that you see of the Award, the original Award. Okay, so I fucks with him. He answered my question, you know what I'm saying, in that regard, so absolutely fucks with him for that. Thought that, you know, Beth cheated on Tina as to why they're divorced, but if you watch the original L Word, you know that happened a lot. So, okay, we know. So find out that Alice's podcast from the original L Word is what turned into her show. I mean, of course, you know, most fans could have just have assumed that, loyal fans, of course, but just so they made it clear, I guess. Of course, you know, in the beginning of the episode, they do a little recap, throwing the little sex scenes or whatnot. You know, they was alright. They wasn't that great. They can, you know, chill out a little bit. You know, the original L Word still got them by, you know, a long shot. But we ended the first episode with Danny leaving, you know, her job in Beth. So she has to break the news to her father. Of course, that didn't go over well. Then she breaks the news that she's engaged. That didn't go over well either. Assuming that he pretty much disowned her at that point. That's the way I took it. I mean, me personally, I would just say fuck him, but you know, whatever. Danny lets her fiance Sophie knows, and she throws such a hissy fit about it. And it's just like, I'm so over her character, like just over not talking to her about it before they made the decision. They had a plan, blah blah blah, but at the end of the day, I feel like the bigger picture of the whole situation should have overshadowed all of that shit. Like, her morals and all of that was in question, staying where she was at. She finally woke the fuck up and like, somebody heard her relax. That's just me. Alice's girlfriend, wife, woman, whatever, I'm not sure what she is. Her ex-wife is crazy as fuck, as we saw. We get to see a little backstory of them, and unfortunately Alice gets some bad news when she goes to work. They didn't like that she had Beth on there, and or not sticking to the script basically, and wanted her to keep the show where it's at and send some motherfucker named Drew in there to basically keep with the show to be. So she wasn't too happy about that. Then her stepson got sick, so she had to go get him, gets Shane, and luckily she had Shane because she clearly didn't have no clue as to what she was doing. Then in the day, her woman thanks her for coming to the rescue, but then after that tells her, oh, well, I'm gonna have my ex-wife come over and sit with him. Alice throws a hissy fit about it and was like, be like, well, you want me to help you, act like you want me to help you, like, ask me if you want me to do it, like, you want me to be involved in these kids' life and play another parental role to them, but you won't let me do shit. So finally she said some shit. Alice ends up getting sick by the kid, so the ex-wife ends up coming over anyway, and she agreed to once the girl asked her anyway. They finally have some little powwow and talk, and seem like they're finally connecting as human beings. The ex-wife spills the beans as to how their relationship didn't work out, as to the kid snitching on her that she was cheating with somebody else. Pretty fucked up. But yeah, so we figured that out. Micah goes on a date with the neighbor. Had like a little awkward situation at the dinner table with the neighbor recognizing that he's a trans man, but that's not what Michael was saying. He was just like trying to avoid the whole conversation, I guess. I don't know. It's like a little too reserved and shy for me personally, but not that it's not cute. It's just like in certain aspects, it's like, come on, bro, come on. But it seemed like their date went pretty good. I mean, it flashes over to them in the pool and shit, and things are getting a little hot. And when the neighbor starts trying to inquire about how long you've been transitioning, we at least find out for 5 years. They don't really like to talk about it because into it about it with somebody that they're looking at him trying to see or think about what he looked at like as a woman. Seemed like, you know, they had a pretty nice little hot scene going on. I mean, clearly he had the top surgery. I'm not sure what we're supposed to believe with the bottom surgery, if that happened or not, because it's clear that he didn't want the neighbor to touch him down there, and he started doing whatever he was doing to him. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, he got him some, I guess. I don't know. Finley, she's still staying with Shane. her and Shane go out to the bar after Shane gets divorce papers from her wife. The bar they go to, it used to be a gay bar, but now it's like a mixed bar with straight people in, you know, some gay people in there. Shane is known for being a living legend, of course. So, you know, those in our community that recognized her and everything like that was all on her dick. Finley, she ain't got no kind of swag, no type of pickup game, no nothing. Clearly she has an alcohol problem and can only get that liquid courage to go and talk to girls. But, you know, of course that also has something to do with, you know, being casted away by your family and dealing with the religious aspect and trying to come into our world at the same time and just live your best and free life. But I'm sure they're gonna go more into that as the episodes go on. I would hope so. Finley hooks up with this girl after like her 20th try with a whole bunch of bitches in a bar, and you know, she got her a sucker basically, and ended up taking her back to Shane's house. But of course, because she was so lit, she couldn't perform at all. So yeah, that didn't happen. But she you know, still has that kid with a smart mouth. I still don't like her. So Beth, of course, has to do some recovery work after her whole little situation got blasted out. So she brings her daughter with her to work, and they coming up with a plan with Danny and part of the team and all that good jazz. They meet up with some inner city youth of the LGBTQ plus world, and she get down, sit with them up close and personal to, you know, give her little promotional spiel, but at the same time connecting with them on their level and as one of us, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, somebody in the crowd speaks and shares a story of being alienated by their parents because of who they are and having to be out on the street and all that jazz. And, you know, of course, Beck can relate because as we saw in the original L Word, her dad was not on it and called Tina her little friend and that woman you love type of situation. It was not nice. Not nice at all. And unfortunately, so many of us can relate to that situation, myself included. So yeah, it's fucked up. And then she embraced the girl, and you know, it was all touchy-feely moment, super cute. That's a PR person, because Danny clearly looked like she was touched, you know, by the whole situation, given what happened with her and her father. And her PR is like, oh, so you must not know what happened as to why she's running for mayor yet still. So apparently there's a reason. We're gonna figure that out soon, hopefully, sooner than later. I can't wait to figure that out. But it seems like it's, you know, some serious shit, but we're gonna wait and see. Sad though, she got the divorce papers, you know, upset about it, whatever. So then we end with this damn engagement party, and I don't know. Engagement parties, relationship is just not for me. I don't like it. They don't flow together. They don't they look cute. I ain't gonna be a hater. They look cute together, but just their different personalities and all of that just don't seem like it meshed together good for me because they both get on my damn nerves. Clearly, Sophie was still mad about the whole job situation, which, you know, of course she was blowing the fuck out of proportion. I mean, come on now. You ain't even married to the bitch yet. You already getting mad about shit like that when you supposed to been her ride or die and be like, absolutely, I support you. But next time, like, come on, bitch. Whatever. Engagement party though was weird. They basically were I felt like two separate engagement parties. Like, they weren't even walking, holding hands, or, you know, just being like a fucking couple. Like, they was standing apart, doing these long, drawn-out gazes at each other. Sophie's mother bring her into her room and give her a family heirloom to pass home to Danny, you know, if she's the right one, basically, and tells Sophie that she's not her father and raised her to be stronger than that because clearly baby has daddy issues and don't want to turn out like her father and be a shitty wife. But I'm gonna need her to just let that go and grow up from that. She's just so overdramatic. I'm over it. She's cute though, but overdramatic. And at the party, Micah reads this poem. It's Sophie's favorite poem, and then that's where you flash in and seeing basically the end to episode. Of course, Alice and her girlfriend is fucking, you know, they were fucking, okay. Finley ended up hooking up with the girl who she could perform with later, and they were fucking. It's quite boring to me. I'm just not a fan of her character either. Like, she just don't have no type of nothing. Like, she's just boring as fuck. Her swag is just off and it's just not there. Like, and clearly y'all can tell I don't like her. Like her character, I mean, you know, flash to Shane looking over her divorce papers from her wife, seemingly crying and shedding tears. So yeah, that's sad. After the poem is done reading, then Danny and Sophie act like they're actually at their engagement party and want to hold hands and kiss and dance and hugged up and all that shit. Like, so over to the ending with Bet and the wife, the woman she smashed, meeting up at a park, and clearly there's something going on there, some type of feelings aside. I'm fucking with it though, because baby girl was hot. So yeah, I'm gonna know if you need Bet to go ahead and secure that. That's just pretty much it with the episode for real. Alright, I'm glad I finally got some answers to some questions that clearly I was looking for my first video. You know, episode 3 is gonna be airing December 22nd. Of course, I'm gonna be watching it and doing my reaction to it, called Lost Love. One can infer so much from that title. So definitely interested to see what's gonna be going on in that episode. Hopefully maybe we'll finally get some answers to Shane's wife. And Finley too, and Micah. Like, get some more something with them, because it's too much up in the air right now for us to finally get some closure on a lot of things with Alice and with Bet. Shane is trailing. I ain't fucking with it. I'm gonna need it to come on to speed. Like, hurry up. Will say I'm still at the 7 to 8 out of 10 for the series. It's still not, you know, that it factor yet. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this on up here. Like I said, it was a pretty decent episode. Y'all go ahead and tune in. Episode 3. It's a reaction, of course. As always, subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up. Until next time, guys. Peace.